Good day everybody, bringing it to you 2026 Yukon Denali, and let me tell you that the price of this vehicle doesn't quite make sense based on the build, and some of you might be really hating me on this, but you know what, let me just give it to you as is. Let's just get started with the review. Beautiful looking Yukon Denali. This body style they started in 2025. Looks really great. They changed the whole front end. There is a nice facelift to it. You have the nice LED lights, you have the C-shaped LED lights, and you have the 3 precision stacks as you can see, and you still have a fog lamp too. And of course, an all new design for the grille. You have the GMC logo, which is red, and of course you can black it out for more fun. Part of the 360, you have the front camera there, and behind the grille you do have the aero shutters that open and close based on the temperature outside. And you have the block heater right here. To all my Canadian fans, not my fans but my audience there, I mean to say, that's where the block heater stands. Vehicle looks really good, really muscular. This is still the G of the street there, but you know what, there are certain things about this specific build that I'm really questioning. First off, you have the 22 inches aluminum brushed rims with the blacked out wheels with the aluminum brushing on top. These wheels itself in Canada cost about $4,900. Now that doesn't make sense because along with that you do not have any power running boards, right? That's kind of odd. And this vehicle itself cost about $113,900 in Canada, which is ridiculous. And there are a few more things which I'll mention, but looks really good. For suspension, you have the magnetic ride control, which is going to give you the best ride possible that you cannot really get in any other vehicle of this size. Now, some of you Ford people or Navigator people or the Lincoln Navigator people might be saying, you know what, those vehicles are better. Tell me how they are better, because this vehicle has the most amount of power, V8, and the most amount of comfort with the Quint tune as well, right? Looks really good. It's a short version. The longer version will be 14 inches longer, and of course for the fuel, it just takes regular fuel just like this, right? Now back to the vehicle. Now here we are at the back of the vehicle. Looks really good. You have a Denali badge right here, GMC badge right there. In the previous body style, GMC was right on top, Denali was at the bottom. You have the tow hitch right here behind this plastic portion. You have 7,000 pounds of towing. You have the dual set of exhaust on both the sides with the nice square shape. Looks really good. You have the backing sensors, all that stuff. Aluminum plating in between. Looks really good. Now if you want to get your groceries done, you can just press this button and open this section right here. Or if you don't really want to bother that much, you can just open this one up and you can open the whole tailgate as well. Gives you all that extra space right here. You have a small storage here for the block heater wire, and you have buttons right here in case you want to drop down your seats, which you can just do it like this. Do you see that? Right? You can do the same thing in the middle row too, that looks like this. Now the third row seating, you can pull them up just like this, but you can't do the same thing with the second row seating. Thank you so much for watching this video. Our plan is to hit 10,000 subscribers in the next 30 days. Please help us with it. If you have any questions or concerns, drop it in the comment below. Here it is under the hood. You have this gigantic 6.2 V8 engine paired to 10-speed transmission, and it also had that dynamic fuel management where the engine goes from 8-cylinder down all the way to 2 cylinders just to save you fuel. That's just separate. Do not even think about fuel when you're buying this, big hunk of a vehicle there. But if you really care about the fuel economy, you can also choose a 3-liter diesel, which is equipped with 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque paired to the same 10-speed transmission as well. Now the weight of this vehicle is 5,800 pounds, which is really heavy, but you know what, it's really fine with this kind of vehicle, especially when you have a 6.2 V8 engine. Now let's get inside the interior so I can show it to you. What's the vehicle actually packing inside? Let me just show you the back of the vehicle here. This is what you get. Plenty of space right here. You have the manual seats right here. Of course, you can move these seats forward and backwards, and in case you want to recline these seats, you can. All you have to do is just lift this one up. You do have the car seats right here. You have all the hinges there that you need. Now talking about the space, there's plenty of space right here. You have the heated seats option, you have the separate climate control, and you have 110 right there too. Now talking about the comfort, this is how I'll be sitting. If I'm not really a regular civilian, this is how I'll be sitting. If I'm not really one, right? Plenty of space, really comfortable. Bucket seats in the middle. You do have an option to choose bench seat in the middle if your family is big enough, right? Or you can also do this. If you want to go to the back seats, you can just do this, and you can press this button here, and you can just slide all the way back right here, which looks like this. Now plenty of space. I do have the USB-C port here, cup holders both the side, and I can still fit 3 people in the middle here. I have the air vents right on top. on top of my forehead, which is pretty good. Now I want to show it to you how much of a space it's packing at the back of the vehicle here, and it's gonna look like this. Now a regular person will be sitting at the back, my head is not really touching, and if you look right here, my knees are not really touching either. So if the regular people are driving, they're sitting civilized, you know, you can fit 7 people easily into this vehicle. That's the best portion of a Yukon Denali. But if you really need a vehicle that has more luggage space for your transportation, you need an XL, just so you know. Here it is. Let's get inside the vehicle right here. You have the beautiful looking leather seats that are nice stitchings, gray stitchings on a black vehicle, nice perforation here, and you have the Denali badge right here. You do have the power seats with the lumbar support, no massaging seats. If you really want that, you'll have to go to the Denali Ultimate package, which is just absolutely a beast. If you want to check out the video, you can. You have the Denali steel plate right here. It is not illuminating, but if that's a must-have feature, you can definitely add that as well. You have the Bose stereo system right here, a lot of pocket space here, and in case you want to slide your bottles or the snacks, you can definitely do that. Real wood right here, memory seats, power windows, power mirrors, folding mirrors, all that kind of stuff. Now, here we are inside the vehicle right here. This is how the whole dash looks like. You have the Denali badge right in the middle when you have a Yukon Denali. That is something you can't really, you know, replicate on a lower model. Denali wrapped steering wheel, I mean there's a leather wrapped steering wheel on a Denali steering wheel, looks really good. You do have the heated steering wheel option right here. The way you shift your transmission nowadays, you just pull this and you drop it, and that's how you shift your transmission. You do have a heads-up display there too, and you have the lane assist 360 camera option, which looks like this, and you have 4x4 controls and light controls as well. Everything looks really good. Nice higher up dash, and in case you want to put your coins in, you can actually open this up, right? Real wood all around the vehicle. You have the Bose stereo, which I already mentioned, looks really good. A big touchscreen with the Apple CarPlay, where it is, with the Apple CarPlay Android Auto. And obviously you do have auto park assist as well, in case that's a must-have feature. And you do have inbuilt Google as well. For example, look at the temperature right there. It's all the way to the low, which is 16 degrees. And if you will say, hey Google, set temperature to 18 degrees, please.
All right.
Did you see that? Right? Looks really cool, right? And of course you can manage the airflow inside the system like this. You have the wireless charging here and cup holders, and you can make the whole thing looks like this. Looks pretty cool. And you have the Denali badge right here, storage space right here, and if you'll press this button, you also have more storage here in case you want to throw some personal stuff right here. Now here's a disappointing fact. Now here is something that will really disappoint you, as you must have seen it in the shorts there. Look up there. Do you see anything? There is nothing. There is no sunroof. Just so you know, for almost 114,000 Canadian, there is no sunroof inside. Yes, inflation is real, but it's what it is. At least from outside, the vehicle still looks good with those wheels, right? Enough of the features. Now let's just go for a test drive so I can show it to you how the blind spots, the comfort, the power, and the quiet tune that GMC offers with the Yukon Denali. All right, here we are on our drive in our 2026 GMC Yukon Denali. It feels great. It's really quiet. The seats are really soft, especially the fact that you have the magnetic ride control in this vehicle. It gives you a really nice and supple feel when you drive and go over very little bumps on the road. And of course, it's going to be the same thing with the slightly bigger bumps. Right now, let's just talk about the visibility in the vehicle, right? This vehicle is sitting way up higher in the ground. It's a big SUV. So basically, if you're driving around with the smaller cars or the smaller SUVs, you're going to feel like a king on the road. There is a lots of visibility. You can see everybody around you. There's a lot of sunlight coming with the bigger windows and the back panels and everything, as you can see right now. Look at this. I'm going to just turn my head around real quick. Right? Feels really good. Now, let's just talk about the comfort there with the magnetic ride and the seats. It's really smooth. You know, every bump that you're going to go over, you're not going to feel anything, just so you know, right? Small cracks on the road, no problem. Little bumps here and there, no problem, right? And the handling feels really good too, even though it's a bigger vehicle, and the center of gravity is actually higher than the relative smaller vehicles or the sedans. But you know what? That doesn't really bother, because it's still, there is a decent control. For example, I'm gonna just punch on the accelerator here and try to show you when I take the exit here. Yes, there is a small amount of body roll in this vehicle, but you know what? It's still just enough to let you know that you're sitting in an SUV, but still it's a good amount of feel when you're still taking a turn. Still give you that enough confidence when you're trying to accelerate while your family is sitting down with you on a road trip, right? Now here we are on the highway. We'll test the power in a second, but let me just turn on the cruise control here so I can show it to you. You do have adaptive cruise control here in this specific vehicle, which is awesome. And if you really need, you can also upgrade to a higher package, and you can get Super Cruise that watches your face at all the times and change lanes for you. If you wanted to see a video on that, there is a specific video made on the Super Cruise as well, right? Other than that, vehicle feels really good. It's quiet. Now let's just talk about the fine tune of this vehicle. Why it's so quiet. You know, yes, the Yukon Denali is known for the fine tune, but why is that? Inside the wheel wells, that's where you have the thicker mass that prevent any sort of a road noise from the tires. And the second thing, you have these little mics right here that takes care of all that extra unwanted noise by canceling it out with the speakers. It's going to do the same job as your Apple Earbuds 2 Pro that cancels all the unwanted noise, which is noise cancellation system there, right? Pretty handy. And I'm telling you, if you're driving this vehicle like the way I'm driving right now, you're going to absolutely love it, because it gives you a really nice luxury ride. By no means I'm saying this is a Rolls Royce, but you know what? This is not really less than a Rolls Royce either, right? Now, let's just test some power and show it to you how the vehicle will handle. I'm just stepping on the gas right now, and suddenly a 4-driver in front of me, right? But that's okay. I'm going to try to jump that guy and hear it how it goes. The car won't really hesitate if you want to actually overtake somebody on the highway. That's the best portion of this SUV here. It feels good. The telescoping steering wheel is going to give you a good feel too. Now I'm just going to shut up for one moment here so I can have you listen to the vehicle, how it feels like, and here it is. Let's just experience some driving. Let's just use these paddle shifters here too, actually. The GM installed for the first time in a Yukon. Oh wow, it feels really good. I almost want to sleep in this vehicle right now. Wow. This vehicle can go 0 to 100 in 6.4 seconds roughly. Now some of you are thinking, yes, it's not a lot of power, but you know what? When you have almost a 6,000 pounds SUV with a V8 engine, you care less about the speed, you care more about the torque and the comfort and the overall safety of your family there. Now, some of you must be thinking, you know, what would be the experience in a 3-liter diesel? Just so you know, with the 3-liter diesel, you're not going to have the same amount of acceleration, but if you really want to spin your tires, you can, because the torque is really high in that. It's 495 pound-feet of torque, whereas in the 6.2 V8 Yukon Denali, you only get 460 pound-feet of torque, but obviously the 35 pounds, that adds up a little bit, right? And of course you still get the fuel economy and the overall feel of a diesel, and it's not that noisy either. One of these days we'll do a quick video on that too, so I can have you guys experience how it actually feels like. But with that, we are done. Thank you so much for watching this video there. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and drop a like on the way out, and I don't want to miss you in our next videos. If there is a car that you want me to review, please drop a comment below, and we'll love to go out of my way to access that for you. Thank you so much. You have yourself a wonderful day.